Hi there, I'm Dr. Rolanda Fabien, wife, mom, educator, veteran, wellness enthusiast, and I'm also the proud founder of Bright Idea Consulting. I'm passionate about helping you thrive, prioritizing your well-being, achieving your breakthroughs, and unlocking your personal potential. Here, we dive into practical tips, inspiring conversations, and transformative strategies to help you navigate life's challenges with confidence and grace. Whether you're looking to strengthen your relationships, practice better self-care, or find balance amidst the chaos, you are in the right place. So if you're ready to grow and create the life you always dreamed about, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Now let's dive into today's episode and start building your brighter tomorrow today.
Hey there, sis. I'm going to start out by asking you to identify with the person I'm about to describe. If this is you, you don't have to tell anybody, but you can think it in your head. So you've mastered survival. You're juggling your career. You are the caregiver, the go-to person that everybody comes to. You support and you're active in your community. You are expressing yourself creatively. And you're doing all these things, but all the while you're trying to remember when was the last full night of sleep that you had. When was your last full night of sleep? You don't sleep because you're the go-to. You're the rock. You're the ride or die. You're behind all that has to happen. But guess what? You're tired. Not just that kind of tired like, I need a nap. You're that kind of tired that's like tired in your soul. And the wild part is you have the nerve to feel guilty because you need to take a break. If that's you, let's fix that. My name is Dr. Rolanda, and I want to welcome you to another episode of Dr. Rolanda's Bright Ideas. Today, we're going to be talking about self-preservation, what it really means, and why we tend to struggle with that. I want to talk about how you can protect your peace without feeling like you're letting everybody down. Okay? If you're a high-achieving woman, you're really smart, you're the go-to person, you're always on top of things, you did all the things right, but you're feeling like there's not enough left in your tank for you. If you are running on empty, this is for you, boo. So let's get into it. All right. There is a myth that comes with being a woman who's really driven, high energy, the go-to person, right? Somewhere along the way, we were taught that being strong meant sacrificing everything, including ourselves. So when you say rest, no, you can't rest. That's weakness. Ask for help? No way. That's embarrassing. I'm not supposed to need help. And saying no? Unthinkable. But here's the real tea. Are you listening? Tune in. The strong woman narrative is incomplete because true strength comes from wisdom. And wisdom says, I matter too. I'm important. Okay? So what self-preservation really looks like is not what we've been taught that it looks like. Self-preservation isn't just spending days at the spa or going to get your hair done or going to get your nails done or burning sage bundles and cleansing your atmosphere. All those things are good. I'm not knocking that. That's important too if that's what you enjoy doing. But they're really only surface stuff if you're not getting to the root of what's really going on. Self-preservation is saying no when you feel like your plate is getting too full. Sometimes we feel like we can't say no. Turning your phone on Do Not Disturb and letting people wonder where you are or what you're up to. Let them figure things out. Not explaining your boundaries, having them and not feeling like you need to justify having them. Resting even when you feel like you can't because the laundry basket is full or the sink is full of dishes or people are waiting on you for dinner, or if you don't get this report in by this time, the world at work is going to fall apart. It is about protecting your peace like your life depends on it, because the truth of the matter is, you already know what I'm going to say. It does. Your life does depend on you protecting yourself and protecting your peace. Okay?
Hey there, sorry to interrupt, but I just want to know if you're enjoying the show so far. If you are, this is the perfect time to hit the subscribe button and turn on your notifications. By subscribing, you'll never miss out on the practical tips and inspiring conversations and our proven strategies where we're showing you how to prioritize yourself, strengthen your relationships, and thrive in every area of your life. Did you know that most of our listeners say these episodes have given them the clarity and tools that they needed to start making real changes? So don't miss out. Subscribe now and stay connected to the community that's all about helping you grow and glow. All right, now let's get back to the show.
Peace, okay? You've been conditioned by this culture, maybe even faith, maybe even your family, but wherever it came from, somehow it got embedded in your mind to believe that exhaustion is proof of your love, of your loyalty, of your dedication. This is why we tend to struggle with protecting ourselves and putting ourselves first. We've internalized the idea that self-care is a luxury, not a right, and that it's not a luxury that's afforded to everybody, that you somehow have to earn the right to take care of yourself or to do things that make you feel good just for the sake of doing them. But honey, let me ask you this. Did you ever think that your ancestors broke their backs so that you could do just what you're doing, taking care of yourself? Do you think that they're not smiling when they see that you've done it, you've made it, all their sacrifices were worth it because you are the manifestation of what they were hoping to bring to their future generations? That's you. But it's costing you if you're not putting yourself first. Because here's what happens. When you don't preserve yourself, there are things that you lose. It's like a muscle that you don't work out. Things begin to happen. It begins to atrophy. You stop dreaming, right? You start settling. This is good enough or that's good enough. You work your butt off, but you're not getting what you've worked for. You become resentful of the very people that you think you're doing all this sacrificing for. You believe it in your heart is for them, and then you start regretting that you did it. And worst of all, that's not even the worst part. The worst part is you start to fade away. You start to disappear. You start to blend in with the background. It becomes the expectation, not a privilege to have this from you. And I know this episode is going deep, but hang in there with me because we're about to talk about some real solutions to getting to a place where you can preserve yourself without feeling guilty or feeling like you're letting everybody else down. Okay? You were made for a time such as this. You deserve everything that is coming to you. You've put in the work, you've made the sacrifices, you've followed all the rules, you checked all the boxes. So why not? I mean, let's make this real. I want you to try to do 3 things, just these 3 things to turn this around for you. The first thing you need to do is make a no list. Write down at least 3 things that you are no longer doing and no explanation needed. You don't have to explain it to anybody. Just you don't want to do it and you're not going to do it. I want you to do that. Start with writing your no list. Do those at least 3. You probably have more, but do at least 3. Number 2, I want you to figure out a morning routine. In the morning, what do you like to do? You like to journal, you like to take a break, you just like to have some quiet time, sip your coffee in peace. Do that. Protect that time. Have a sacred morning ritual. And number 3, speak life into your everyday. I don't have to earn rest. I am already worthy. I have the right to preserve myself. And when you say these things, say them out loud. Declare your position to take yourself and make yourself a priority. You are worth protecting. You are important. And one thing that I notice is that when people do these things, they tend not to have a spiritual anchor. But you've got to have the word or some spiritual anchor that you can pull, because it's going to challenge you. When you make a decision to put you first, it's going to challenge you. But Proverbs 4:23 says, you have to guard your heart like your life depends on it, because all things flow from your heart. Guarding your heart is holy. Protecting your energy is divine. Rest is not just a rebellion against this system, the world system. It is an act of worship. So, get a spiritual anchor. Okay? Make sure you're taking care of yourself. Get a morning ritual. Say no when you need to say no. Okay? Take care of you. Prioritize yourself. You're important. Okay? All right. So those are the 3 things that I wanted you. You know why you feel the way you do, and now you know what you can do about it. But I have something else for you. If you are in a place right now where you really need to open up your world and make room for you, I have a couple of things I want to offer to you. I have created this Flourish Framework webinar. It's the perfect start. It's quick, it's powerful, and it's rooted in exactly what I'm talking about today. If you think that this is something you're ready to do, go to mvp.brightIdeaCo.com/free flourish. I also have a 3-day challenge. If you feel like you're ready to go a little bit deeper, why don't you come and join us for our challenge? You can get in our challenge at brightideaco.com flourish framework, or you can get in our challenge. I'll put the link to that in the description below. And I also have a store, a curated store of all the things that we use along this journey. I have journals in there. I have candles in there. I have Bibles in there, because self-preservation isn't selfish. It's a strategy. And it's time you started to recognize that your joy is important, and then make your joy a non-negotiable. So I will link the framework webinar on demand, ready for you right now. I'll link our upcoming challenge in the description, and I will link the store. The store is brightideaco.store. I want to make sure that I not only give you information, but also give you tools, give you strategies, give you resources that you can use today so that you can turn things around. I love you. I really do. I see myself in you. And I had to learn to let the laundry basket wait. I had to learn to stop responding to all the messages. I had to learn to protect my peace. And now, because life is so good, now that I've set these boundaries, I want to share that with you, because you deserve to thrive, not just survive. And if this hits home with you, I want you to do me another favor. Put "choose me" in the comments. In the description of the video, I'm going to link all these things, but I want you to communicate with me. Let me know that you've started to choose you. Put "choose me" in the comments, and let's get a conversation going about how we're going to start prioritizing ourselves and preserving us. Since everybody else depends on us, we need to take care of ourselves. All right? Well, thank you so much for joining me today for this episode of Dr. Rolanda's Bright Ideas, where we're starting the conversation about self-preservation, about taking care of yourself. And I hope that it resonates with you. Share this message with a friend who you know also needs to hear it. And get in here and join us on this journey. It's beautiful on the other side. And I can't wait to meet you there. All right. Until next time, take care. Be blessed.
Thank you so much for joining us today. I hope you enjoyed the show and found something inspiring to take with you on your wellness journey. If you're ready to dive deeper and kickstart your journey into well-being, visit mvp.brightideaco.com/free flourish. Take our free training to get you started. And don't forget to check out our store at brightideaco.store, where you'll find a curated list of tools and resources to support your personal growth in your journey. You'll find the links to these in the description and the show notes below. But before you go, be sure to hit subscribe and also tap that notification bell so you'll be the first to know when we release new episodes. Well, I can't wait to see you next time. Until then, take care of yourself and keep shining bright.